Hello, I'd like to welcome everyone to our presentation of the 2022 Charles S. Roberts Awards for Excellence in Conflict Simulations. I'm Gary Mengel, the director of the awards, and I'm delighted to open our 2022 awards show. As you've seen, this year we implemented a number of changes aimed at codifying and improving the CSR process. We saw these new processes both radically improve some things that the awards had previously struggled with and cause friction in other places. This was anticipated, and the 2022 changes represent only the beginning of the journey to making the CSR sustainable into the indefinite future. So in the coming months, you'll hear about additional refinements to the new processes, including some modifications to categories to better reflect the realities of our community, and changes to the charter to better address the issues that we've faced this year and in the past, and to further improve accountability and transparency. But we're here today to celebrate the recognition of 64 outstanding conflict simulations released in 2022, as well as 5 expansions, 5 magazines, and 5 individual designers. While each category can have only one winner, all the nominees are worthy examples of excellence in conflict simulation games, and we're very proud to be able to bring you the winners from among this incredible selection of games. I'd like to extend the thanks of the entire Charles S. Roberts Awards team, to our Board of Governors, to the members of our newly implemented nominating committee and Hall of Fame jury, and to the others with no official role who have nevertheless helped us get the CSRs for 2022 done better, faster, and stronger. We'd also like to thank each and every one of you, the voters, whose participation and engagement helped us to exceed our vote totals for 2021. Without you, these awards would not have been possible. And of course, I'd like to thank Dan Pancaldi, who despite having no formal role at all, has tirelessly not only championed the CSRs, but who's given generously of his own time and hair follicles to help make the awards happen and to keep them moving forward. For the CSR Charter, categories list, history, and the announcements that you'll be seeing over the next few months, please check out our website at www.charlessrobertsawards.com. And with that, there will be no further ado, and I'll turn you over to Dan. These are the winners of the 2022 Charles S. Roberts Awards. Please enjoy the show.
Nominees for Best Ancients: Great Battles of Julius Caesar Deluxe Edition, GMT. 414 BC, Siege of Syracuse, Worthington Publishing. Caesar, Seize Rome in 20 Minutes, Paolo Mori. The Punic Wars, The Struggle for the Mediterranean, 264-146 BC, by Bonsai Games. Barbarian at the Gates, by Compass Games. And the winner is Great Battles of Julius Caesar Deluxe Edition, GMT Games, designers Richard Berg and Mark Herman. Best Medieval: Almoravid, Reconquista and Riposte in Spain, 1085 to 1086, GMT. Bretzen, 1341, by Shackles Games. Battles of Medieval Britain, Mike Lambo. Saladin, Shackles. And 1212, Las Navas de Tolosa, Ponet Mon. And the winner is Almoravid, GMT Games, designer Volko Runke. Gunpowder. No Peace Without Honor, The Dutch War, 1672 to 1678, Compass Games. Fire and Stone, Siege of Vienna, 1683. 1565, Siege of Malta, Worthington Publishing. Wars of Religion, France, 1562-1598. Fellowship and Simulation. Nagashino, 1575, and Shizugatake, 1583, Battles of the Sengoku Jidai. Serious historical games. And the winner is No Peace Without Honor, Compass Games. Designer, David Mailer. The Red Burnous, Algeria 1857, hit him with a shoe. Bloody Retribution, The Battle of Inkerman, Compass Games. Votes for Women, Fort Circle Games. John Company, 2nd edition, Whirligig Games. Plains Indian Wars, GMT Games. And the winner is Plains Indian Wars, GMT, designer John Paniski. You know, as you get older, they say you get grumpier. And I'm like, come on. You can't get... yeah, you're grumpy. You're born grumpy. You're going to die grumpy. You don't become grumpy type thing, right? So anyways, because people have been saying I've been grumpy, this and that. What the hell do they know? So this morning I wake up, have a cup of coffee. You know what? I feel like having a grilled cheese for breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna have a grilled cheese for breakfast. So I take out the bread, and I grill my grilled cheeses with beef fat. It's awesome. It's crispy on the outside, soft and moist on the inside. 2 slices of cheese. I take out the cheese, and I'm reading single craft, 22 slices. I go, what do you mean 22 slices? It's 24 slices. This is a mistake. What do you mean 22 slices? Yeah, I'm beside myself here. So I open the pack and I count them. There's 22 slices. Where are the other 2 slices? When did this happen? So I call my friend Gary and I say, Gary, what the hell is this about? 22 slices single craft, cheese there, whatever. And he says, hey, where you been, buddy? Stuck in the house for COVID for 3 years. How can you not be grumpy? What shit like this? It's a curveball. They ripped me off 2 slices. When did this happen? How can I not be grumpy? Be Napoleonics. Napoleon, 1815, Waterloo, Shackles. 1815, Scum of the Earth, historic epic battle system. A Crowning Glory, Austerlitz, 1805, Against the Odds. Bonaparte in the Quadrilateral, Operational Studies Group. Siege of Mantua, HOLLANDSPIELE. And the winner is Bonaparte in the Quadrilateral, OSG, designer Kevin Zucker. American Civil War. Great battles of the American Civil War: Into the Woods, the Battle of Shiloh, April 6th to 7th, 1862, GMT. Give Us Victories, the Chancellorsville Campaign, Dissimula. Brothers at War, Compass Games. Border States, Shackles. A Most Fearful Sacrifice, The 3 Days of Gettysburg, Flying Pig Games. And the winner is A Most Fearful Sacrifice, Flying Pig Games, designer The Herminator, Herman Lutman. Earliest 20th century. 1914, Knock Paris, VUCA Simulations. Great War Battles, Volume 1, Death of an Army, Ypres, 1914, Revolution Games. Imperial Tide, The Great War, 1914-1918, Compass Games. Kaiserkrieg, The Great War, 1914-1918, White Dog Games. And the winner is 1914, Knock Paris, VUCA Simulations, designer Bertrand Meunier. You know, I go to the local supermarket, and I've got no problems with technology, this and that, whatever. So I get there, and I see there's one cashier open, 20,000 caches, saying that they're not serving you because kiss my butt. Anyways, but I see automated cashing. What? This is cool. So I walk in, and they tell you, put your bag here, and scan this here, and scan your card, and how do you want to pay, and do you want to donate, and save the whale, and Greenpeace forever. I just want to pay my groceries, man. I just want to pay my groceries. So anyways, after 15 minutes, seriously, 15 minutes, I get the hang of it. Oh, okay. So you got to scan it, put it in on this side in the bag. In the bag. Because if you don't put it in the bag, it's not acknowledged. Wow, technology is beautiful. So I put it in the bag, and then I take my case of beer, and I scan it. Bleep! A message comes up. Wait for here in Quebec we say le commis. Wait for the superintendent, whatever, the guy who's getting paid $12 an hour. Wait till he comes here and verifies that you're here. It's 18, all right? The legal age of drinking, 18. So the kid comes up to me, because the kid's a snot-nosed kid. He got pimples everywhere, and he's looking at me, he's asking me for my ID. How can I not get grumpy? I mean, first of all, I'm going to bust all his pimples because... Kid, bust them. Don't come to work with whiteheads all over your goddamn place. And then this kid is asking me, I'm almost 60 years old. Can you show me your ID? So I scream at the kid. You got any hair on your, what? What's the matter with you? I mean, World War II. Aracour, BCS, Multi-Man Publishing. Barbarossa, Army Group Center, 2nd edition, GMT. Enemy Action, Kharkov, Compass Games. Pacific War, GMT. Undaunted, Stalingrad, Osprey Games. And the winner is Pacific War 2nd edition, GMT Games designer Mark Herman. Two Minutes to Midnight, Plague Island Games. Flashpoint, South China Sea, GMT. Resist, 25th Century Games. Twilight Struggle, Red Sea, Conflict in the Horn of Africa, GMT. Zermatt, Catastrophe Games. And the winner is Flashpoint, South China Sea, GMT Games, designer Harold Buchanan. Case Geld, Paper Wars, Compass Games. Co-ops, Unis pour la Victoire, Nuts Publication. Die Festung Hamburg, Thin Red Line Games. Spruance-Leader, DVG. The Third World War, 1989, The World Stands on the Brink of Armageddon, Compass Games. And the winner is the Third World War, Designer Signature Edition, Compass Games, designer Frank Chatty. Science fiction or fantasy? Ginormopod, 2050 AD, Attack of the Giant Bug Monsters. Nemo's War. The Long Road, World War III with a twist. Wonderland's War. Xenos Rampant. And the winner is The Long Road, Flying Pig Games, designer Mark H. Walker. Solo or co-op? American Tank Ace, Compass Games. Enemy Action Kharkov, Compass Games. Lanzareth Ridge, Danverson Games. Resist, Salt and Pepper Games. Skies Above Britain, GMT Games. And the winner is Skies Above Britain, GMT Games designers Jerry White and Gina Willis. Expansions. Battles for the Shenandoah, a Death Valley expansion, GMT. Fields of Fire, The Bulge Campaign, GMT. Fire in the Lake, Fall of Saigon, GMT. The Grass Crown, HOLLANDSPIELE. Red Storm, Baltic Approaches, GMT. And the winner is Fall of Saigon for Fire in the Lake, GMT Games designers Mark Herman and Volko Runke. Okay, here's another one. You're gonna think I'm being petty. Okay? My lovely wife, she says, let's go to the grocery store. Let's go buy some groceries. We'll get a pound of bacon. Okay, let's get a pound of bacon. You know, nothing like eating dead pig. So we go to the bacon place, where they store the bacon. I pick up a pound of bacon, but it's 375 grams. So I turn to her and I say, "Oh, you told me it was a pound. It's 375 grams." And she's like, "Dan, what's the matter with you? We're getting shafted left and right and left and right. Even the pigs are getting smaller. But why did they call it a pound of bacon? Is this the Americans' fault because they don't want to change it to metric? It's 375 grams! A pound of bacon is 452 grams! Or is it? Whatever. God! Not even that! Mama Fancuba! Wargaming Magazine. Against the Odds. Strategy and Tactics. Vae Victis. War Diary. World at War. And the winner is Strategy and Tactics. The Redmond A. Simonson Memorial Award for Outstanding Wargame Presentation. A Most Fearful Sacrifice. The 3 Days of Gettysburg Flying Pig Games. Almoravid. Reconquista and Riposte in Spain. 1085-1086 GMT Games. Donnerschlag. Escape from Stalingrad. VUCA Simulations. Fire and Stone, Siege of Vienna 1683, Capstone Games. And the winner of the most outstanding wargame presentation goes to A Most Fearful Sacrifice, The 3 Days of Gettysburg, designed by Herman Rootman, published by Flying Pig Games. The nominees for the Jim Dunnigan Awards are Herman Luttman, Volko Runke, and the winner of the James F. Dunnigan Award for Playability and Design goes to Volko Runke. The 2022 CSR Clausewitz Hall of Fame inductees are Dana Lombardi, John Prados, Volko Runke. The nominees for the Charles S. Roberts Awards are Dean Brown, Patrick Gebhardt, and Richard Whittaker. And the Charles S. Roberts Memorial Award for Best New Design goes to Richard Whittaker, Into the Woods.
Black Chain.
War Game of the Year. Almoravid, Reconquista and Riposte in Spain, 1085 to 1086, designed by Volko Runke, published by GMT. Into the Woods, The Battle of Shiloh, April 6th to 7th, 1862, designed by Dick Whittaker, published by GMT. A Most Fearful Sacrifice, The 3 Days of Gettysburg, designed by Herman Luttman, published by Flying Pig Games. Napoleon, 1812, Scum of the Earth, designed by Tristan Hall, published by Historic Epic Battle System. Undaunted Stalingrad, designed by David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin, published by Osprey Games. And the winner of War Game of the Year is A Most Fearful Sacrifice, The 3 Days of Gettysburg, designed by Herman Luckman and published by Flying Pig Games.